Hey guys, hope you're all having a great day. So today I am joining you outside in February, which is beautiful. It's actually about 50 degrees outside, so it's not too cold. And I'm going to be doing some winter sowing containers. I've made videos on these the last couple of years, so if you want to see kind of the process with it and actually how to set these up, then you can take a look at those videos. I'll have them linked down below. Long story short, this is what the container looks like. So it's just a regular milk jug. You cut it almost all the way. I'll put soil and seeds in here, duct tape it up, and then these can just basically sit until the plants are ready to be transplanted. The other thing I'm going to be trying new this year is the milk jugs are not great for having individual plants. It's more so just for clumps of plants, and you can kind of separate them as best as you can. But I have this Jiffy greenhouse kit, which you can pretty much find these anywhere. I'm going to be trying one of the plants in this. I'm going to still duct tape it up, which I'll show you that whole process. But this has 36 individual cells, so I'm going to see if I can get 36 seeds. I might try it with one or two varieties, I'm not sure yet. But I just want to see how well this type of thing would work if I put it outside and if the plants are hardy enough to last in a container like this. I'm also going to be starting a few vegetables from seed today, which those will be staying inside. Those won't be through winter sowing. So I will show you that at the end of this, once I take care of all of this. And then in this container here are all the seeds that I'm going to be starting today. Okay, so starting off, I'm going to leave them in this container just so that way the wind doesn't blow these away. But the seeds that I'm going to be starting inside, I have Burpee's Black Beauty eggplant. And I actually have the regular Black Beauty, so if I don't have enough seeds, then I can mix these together. I have Big Red sweet peppers, Fireaway Hot and Heavy, Garden Treasure. These are the largest tomatoes that I'll be starting. Garden Gem. And then the last is Good Hearted, which this is a cherry tomato. Moving on to the seeds that I'll be winter sowing, this first one, which is butterfly weed, also known as Asclepias tuberosa, if you know the Latin names of them. This one I'm going to be doing in the 36 cell peat containers. We got 3 varieties of cosmos, so Seashells mixed colors, Summer Dreams, and Bright Lights mixed colors. We have Arantiaca orange California poppy, Fairy's Best dwarf mix snapdragons. I have 2 types of nasturtiums. This one is jeweled mixed colors, and then Ford Hook favorites mixed colors. A sweet pea that's called Sweet Dreams mixed colors. I have 2 packets of those. And then I got 2 zinnias. One is Burpeeana Giants mixed colors, and then Cut and Come Again mixed colors. So I'll show you the process for how I do one of them if you're not super familiar or just are curious to see, and then I'll take care of the rest of them. Okay, so I'm starting with a fresh container, so if you're not sure how to do this, I can show you how to make one of these containers. What you have to do is start on the side that has the handle. This space right here is going to be left uncut, so you can start here and just kind of make your way around the container. And then I'm going to go onto the other side as well and cut from this direction. And just try your best to meet in the middle somewhere for these 2 lines. There we go. So now what this allows is this still to be one piece, but you can open it up and use it just like this. If this piece falls off or you happen to cut it, it's no big deal. You can still tape it in the end. This just makes it a little bit easier for yourself. So the next thing I'm going to do is fill this up with some pre-moistened potting soil. You could tamp it down just a little bit as you go through, and then you don't want to fill it more than maybe like 3/4 of the way full, or just leave a couple of inches on the top, and then you can just follow the directions for sowing seeds. In this container is going to be the nasturtiums. I'm going to put both varieties in here because it doesn't make a difference to me. But I'm showing you this because these seeds actually do need to be scored before they put in, otherwise they won't germinate nearly as well. So here's a nasturtium seed. You only need to do something like this if it actually says it on the packet, which mine does. You can use a razor blade like I am using. You also can use a nail file, but you just want to get rid of the top seed coat on one little portion of it. Obviously, be very careful if you're using a razor blade. And that's all you really need to do. So if you take a look here, you can see that I scratched away that top part of the seed coat, and you can see that seed inside. The seed coat just prevents the seed from getting a lot of water, so by scratching off one little part, it can hydrate the seed, and this will get going a lot faster. Just gonna place the seed right in here. I'm gonna evenly space all the seeds that I have, and then these need to be covered with 1/2 inch of soil. For the rest of these seeds that I plant, I'm just gonna follow the directions on those seed packets. So I have all the milk jugs right here, as well as the seed starting kit. And what I did with these milk jugs is I took the caps off of these so that way rain can get in here. I will definitely check on these. I didn't end up watering them today. I didn't really feel like I needed to. The soil was pretty wet to begin with. And what I will say is when I labeled them, I have a label on the inside. You can kind of see it right there. And then I also did a label right here. But I'm going to actually turn these away from the sun so that way the sun doesn't fade these. That's the one issue that I've had with these in the past. So I'm trying this year to see if this works. But at least I can still just turn them around and quickly look at the label if I need to. The seed starting kit, I pre-moistened everything just according to the directions. So these are pretty wet right now. I've got a tag in there, and then I just have a piece of tape here and then on the back side. So hopefully these will do well too, but this will be more of an experiment. Okay, so we are back inside, and you can see I have a whole bunch of stuff right here in this grow light. I have another grow light right here though, and this is where I'm going to be starting my seeds today for my vegetables. This is the Gardener Supply LED Sunlight Tabletop Garden. I think that's what this is called. It has two little grow lights here. I have my little arborvitae experiment going on. I did a video on this if you want to check that out. But I have this space right here where there's this heating mat that I just turned on. And then I have right here the Gardener Supply Grow E Seed Starting Kit. I got the same starting kits and the grow light together from the same company because that's meant for these two to fit in here. It's meant to fit two. This is a 4x6 cell seed starting tray. It's nice thick plastic. I've used it for the last couple of years. I've got my eggplant, sweet pepper, hot pepper, I guess, and then my 3 varieties of tomatoes. And because I have 6 varieties, I'm going to just do 1 variety per row. So I've got these 6 rows, and then I'll just do 4 plants of each. For seed starting mix, Sebastian is smelling it. Hey, this is the Jiffy, I believe. Yes, organic seed starting mix. I forgot to mention the mix I used for the winter sowing containers. That was just from, I believe it was Miracle Grow, and it was just their natural and organic. It comes in like a lime green bag. It happened to be on sale at Home Depot, so I've been definitely using that, but regular potting mix is fine for those. For the vegetables, I definitely want to do seed starting mix because I legitimately am starting seeds in an indoor setup, so it's better to use this type of mix. I'm just going to pre-moisten the soil, plant all my seeds, and then show you when that's done. So here is what the seed starting kit looks like. I just put the humidity dome on top. However, there is over here, you can see the rest of the tray that has the reservoir, and then there's the capillary mat. I'm not using those right now because I want these seeds to be underneath this heat here. A lot of these seeds, especially the peppers and the tomatoes in particular, but pretty much everything, really wants to have warmer soil temperatures as those seeds germinate. So if you have one of these and you do your own seeds, this is a really great thing to use. So in the end, the winter sowing seeds are probably going to take a little while before they start showing anything. Usually, I would say maybe the end of February, beginning of March is when I actually start to see a little bit of growth. But we've been having a very mild winter so far. Like most days have been in the 40s, some days in the 50s, and then generally 30s at night, some days in the 20s. So those milk jugs are going to stay warmer than that temperature, maybe like 5 or 10 degrees warmer. So we might start to see some stuff happening soon. I will post like short updates like that on Instagram, so you can follow me on Instagram if you want to see those updates. If not, I'll make a video when I open up those plants and end up transplanting them into the garden. But I'm very excited about those. These should start to show in the next maybe week or two, and then they'll just grow on. They last in those trays for a little while as they are growing on. A lot of these plants, I'm going to end up separating the ones, like if I have 2 or 3 seeds, especially the Proven Winners ones, because those are very expensive seeds. They're like $15 a packet. They're kind of crazy. So I just want to make sure that I can save as many of those plants as possible, give some away to family and friends, but I will be transplanting those probably not for at least another month or so. They'll just stay here in these conditions. I have the light on for, I think, 12 hours right now, which isn't a lot of time, but I just don't want it to be on when it's like really dark at night. What's the matter, Seb? Oh, my cat just jumped up. Somebody wants to explore the mess that I made. Hey. Anyways, that's all I have for you in this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video.